Namaskaram and a warm welcome to you all. We have gathered today to be part of the 74th Republic Day celebrations along with our nation. Though we got independence in 1947, the Constitution came into effect today. 1930, Indian National Congress then gave an announcement for Purna Swaraj, and Constitution was though adopted in 26th November 1949. Because Indian National Congress gave the call first for the Purna Swaraj, this day the Constitution came into being. It's an immense moment of pride for all of us to be part of this celebration. A spectacular parade at Kartavya Chowk, Kartavya Path in fact, earlier known as Rajpath, where India will showcase its indigenous military prowess, cultural diversity and Nari Shakti. To begin our presentation, I would request Ms. Prema, our RRE, to felicitate defense service personnel who are our residents, and to begin with, may I request RRE to present a small token of appreciation to to Wing Commander Patel. Air Commodore Rajan, Captain Rajan. If I am not mistaken, Mr. Chandrasekhar, Mr. Sundaram,
I'm happy to be here.
and Mrs. Maitri, wife of lead captain Mr. Ravichandran. While Wing Commander Patanjali unfurls the tricolor, may I request all of you to stand and sing the national anthem in unison. Commander Patanjali, please. Please. Jana Gana Adinayak Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Utkala Vanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Utkala Jalagi Taranga तब शुभ नामे गाहे तब शुभ आशीष माहे गाए नव जय गाता जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे Jaya 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 He. Thank you. To continue with our presentation, we have a Tamil patriotic song to be sung in unison Mrs. Visalam Venkateshan, Mrs. Geeta Shivaraman, Mrs. Radha Ramakrishnan. May I call
Thank you.
upon them?
அதுக்கு தான் வெயிட்.
विचियटे देखो मेटा कोटो मुरसे विचियटे देखो मेटा कोटो मुरसे विचियटे देखो मेटा कोटो मुरसे வேதமென்றும் வாழ்க என்று கொட்டு முரசே வெற்றியட்டு திக்கோமெட்ட கொட்டு முரசே வேதமென்றும் வாழ்க என்று கொட்டு முரசே வெற்றியட்டு திக்கோமெட்ட கொட்டு முரசே நெற்றி ஒற்றை கண்ணனோடு நடனம் செய்தார் நெற்றி ஒற்றை கண்ணனோடு நடனம் செய்தார் நெற்றி ஒற்றை கண்ணனோடு நடனம் செய்தார் நித்ய சக்தி வாழ்கவென்று கொட்டு முரசே நித்ய சக்தி வாழ்கவென்று கொட்டு முரசே வெற்றியட்டு திக்கோமெட்ட கொட்டு முரசே வேதமென்றும் வாழ்கவென்று கொட்டு முரசே வெற்றியட்டு திக்கோமெட்ட கொட்டு முரசே கொட்டு முரசே கொட்டு முரசே ஜெயபேரிகை கொட்டடா ஜெயபேரிகை கொட்டடா காக்கை குருவி எங்கள் ஜாதி கடலும் மலையும் எங்கள் கூட்டம் காக்கை குருவி எங்கள் ஜாதி நீ கடலும் மலையும் எங்கள் கூட்டம் பார்க்கும் இடமெல்லாம் நாம் அன்றி வேறில்லை நோக்க நோக்க களியாட்டம் பார்க்கும் இடமெல்லாம் நாம் அன்றி வேறில்லை நோக்க நோக்க களியாட்டம் கொட்டடா கொட்டடா ஜெயபேரிகை கொட்டடா ஜெயபேரிகை கொட்டடா ஜெயபேரிகை கொட்டடா.
Super,
Thank you.
super.
That was well ended. We now have an Hindi patriotic song to be sung by it's a group song. Mrs. Karuna Ganesh, Mrs. Anuradha Srinivasan, and Mrs. Subhashini.
The song describes the beauty of our nation. सारे जहां से अच्छा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा हमारा बुलबुले हैं इसकी ये गुलसिता हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा पर्वत वो सबसे ऊंचा हमसाया आसमां का पर्वत वो सबसे ऊंचा हमसाया आसमां का संतरी हमारा वो पास बाह
हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्तान हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। गोदी में खेलती है इसकी हजारों नदियाँ, गोदी में खेलती है इसकी हजारों नदियाँ। गुलशन है जिसके दम से रश्के जना हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्तान हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना, मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना। हिंदी है हम वतन है हिंदुस्तान हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्तान हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी ये गुलसिता हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्तान हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा।
May I now call upon the final thought, Miss Kumari Anika Mahesh, granddaughter of Mr. Lakshmi Narayan. She is going to talk about a freedom fighter, Mr. Belu Nachiyar. A round of applause, please. For her. Okay.
என் பேரு வீரமங்கை வேலுநாச்சியார். நான் ராமநாதபுரம் மன்னர் செல்லமுத்து சேதுபதி முத்தமிழ் நாச்சியாரின் ஒரே மகளாக பிறந்தவள். நான் இளம் வயதிலே குதிரையேற்றம், வாழ்வீச்சு, கத்தரி உள்ளிட்ட போர்க்கலைகளை கற்றுத் தேர்ந்தவள். நான் ஆங்கிலம், பிரெஞ்சு, உருது மொழிகளை கற்றுத் தேர்ந்தவள். வெள்ளையர்களை எதிர்த்து விடுதலைக்காக போராடிய முதல் பெண்மணி நாதான். வெற்றிவேல் வீரவேல் வெற்றிவேல் வீரவேல். நன்றி.
That was wonderful, and attire also seems to be befitting the occasion. Okay. Please don't forget to see the live telecast of our Republic Day celebration at Kartavya Park. President of India, Ms. Draupadi Murmu will take the salute from the three services, and the parade will be commanded by Major General Mr. Sushil Seth, if I got the name correct, a second generation army officer, and I'm sure we'll all love watching the live parade of our 74th Day Republic Day Parade. Before I conclude my presentation, may I request all of you to have a moment of silence for the great leaders who lost their lives for the freedom of this great country, for which we are proud of. So, may I request everybody to stand in silence for a minute. Thank you. Thank you. That marks the end of today's celebration. I see that people have come out in large numbers to be part of this celebration. I am thankful to all of you and Ms. Prema and her team for doing a wonderful groundwork for smooth conduct of this function. Thank you all. You can take it with everybody, all the people, all the veterans. My sincere apologies. I completely missed out to request Wing Commander Patanjali to speak on this occasion.
I got escaped. Wish you all a very, very happy Republic Day. First of all, I raise my hand and of salute to all my comrades and brave hearts who were responsible for securing the safety and security of the nation. Secondly, I fold my hands to all of you to come here in spite of all the cold and gracing the occasion. As Mr. Ravi has told, on this very day in 1950, we adopted our constitution. They say we gave ourselves the constitution. Constitution is a framework of guidelines, principle to govern ourselves and the nation. After independence, our ancestors felt that we should have a constitution of our own. Therefore, they established a constitution drafting committee. Today, if we ask who drafted our constitution, everybody will say it is Dr. Ambedkar. But our constitution is the lengthiest written constitution in the world. It cannot be written by a single man. The committee had 6 stalwarts. The foremost among them was Alladi Krishnamiyar, a great jurist, brilliant lawyer, a luminary, a very knowledgeable person from the Madras province. He practiced in the High Court of Madras. The other person was Gopal Swami Iyengar. He is also from a jurist. He is also from Madras High Court at the time. There were other stalwarts like Munshi, who became Kulpati of our Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and Kunjru and other people were there. Well, talking about Alladi Krishnamiyar, what he told, Ambedkar himself told, there is no one here, including me, who is more knowledgeable and brilliant than Alladi Krishnamiyar. So these are the people who drafted the constitution. It was approved and adopted on this day, 26th January in 1950. The constitution gives us number of fundamental rights, right to freedom of speech, freedom of movement, and so on. But in 1976, after emergency, Madam Indira Gandhi, the Prime Minister then, felt that there should be certain obligation from every citizen to the country. Therefore, she amended the constitution and included certain responsibilities for the citizen. We are law-abiding citizens. If we go through the responsibilities, all of us are doing that responsibility in full measure. But there is, at this juncture, at this place, there is one duty which we have to do. The responsibility is, we should be independent. We should not be a burden to our children, burden to the society, and burden to the nation. How it could be done? You have to remain healthy. Healthy in 3 domains: physical, mental, and emotional. Coming to the physical domain, we have got a lot of opportunities. We can do kinesthetic exercises, aerobic exercises, and walking. By doing this, you keep this framework, this body, in a healthy condition. The body is the temple for the Atma. We can keep it fit and healthy. Coming to the health of the brain or the mind, we have got number of activities are here. Coming to the foremost, we have got the Vedic recitation. Balu Mama is teaching everybody the recitation of Vedas. If you do the recitation of Vedas, it is a proven fact that the energy level in the surrounding as well as within you, it increases. Moreover, the tongue gets lot of twisting while recitation. By doing this, you can postpone, you can avoid the setting of dementia. It's very, very important at this old age. So you can join this group. If not, there is a music group. Mrs. Suma Naresh and somebody else along with her teaches you music, and Neelamma teaches music and dance. Music and dance, when you do together, there has to be a lot of coordination between the body and the mind. When you do so, the neurons in the mind, the brain gets activated. New neurons form, new connectivity form, you remain healthy, and it saves you from a lot of other diseases. Coming to the spiritual domain, which is very important, there is our Krishna Mama is there. If you approach him, he will transform you into Arjunas. He need not to transform himself because he is Krishna himself. He teaches you the nuances of Bhagavad Gita. He teaches you the way of life. So by joining this group, you have a circle of friends, of like-minded people. You can share your thoughts, you can share your worries and other emotions. You get your, what you call, way to leave them. And by sharing them, you become more energetic, more balanced in life. So you can be emotionally, you can be very, very sound. So I request you all to make this opportunity and make use of all these facilities available and lead a healthy life. When Mrs. Madam and Mrs. Shivaraman approached me, they said you have to give a message. Then I told, what message I can give you all? You are all very intelligent, you are all knowledgeable persons. Then I reminded of an incident which happened in Coimbatore at Siruvani. It was a New Year day, Swami Chinmayananda was there, and lot of crowd was there. Lot of people were there to greet him on the New Year day. He came out like a brilliant sun, and people prostrated in front of him, and suddenly one devotee extended a small paper and asked him to give his signature. He put his signature, so beautiful to look at. His signature is very beautiful. And then he took it back, and once again he gave it to him, please give your message. Swamiji was, you know him, he is a very powerful personality. The roaring voice he told, what message you want? Messages are given by sages, not by ordinary persons. He wrote this, so I am a very ordinary person, what message I can give it to you? It is only my plea you to be healthy, and I pray God Almighty that all of you should be back here at the same place, at the same time next year. That is, next year when we celebrate the 75th, what you call the Republic Day, in a healthy condition and more peaceful and pleasant condition. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Good morning, all. Happy Republic Day to everyone. The program conducted by Ravi sir and Prema Patanjali sir speech, and thank you for Patanjali sir for speech. Sorry, ma'am. Geeta Sivaraman ma'am, group team song was fine, ma'am. Patriotic song, Karna Ganesh ma'am song was fine. Now we can take one photo, ma'am. Here that Gandhiji's photo. Thank you, ma'am.
அவங்களே கூப்பிட்டு பிரேம
சார் இந்த சைடு பாதி இப்படி பாதி
மிஸ்டர் பிரேமான்னு சொல்லியிருக்கலாம். வரும் 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 வரும்.
Photo cover ஆகுற மாதிரி வேணும்.
நான் தான் எடுத்தேன்னு சொல்லுங்க.
மேம் கொஞ்சம் க்ளோஸ்.
மேம் கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி நிற்கணும். ஓகே.
உங்கள் ஃபோன் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. ஃபோன் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. உங்கள் ஃபோன் நீங்கள் எவ்வளோ தான் இது பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே தேங்க்யூ எடுத்தாச்சு. உங்கள் ஃபோன் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. எவ்வளோ வேணால் சிரிச்சு பண்ணுறீங்க இருக்குது. என்னோட ஒரு லிமிட்டுக்கு மேலே சிரிச்சு பண்ண முடியாது, சிரிச்சு பண்ண முடியாது.
இன்னொன்று கிடைக்குமான்னு கேட்டேன். அதே இருக்கு, அதே டேபிள் மேலே இருக்கு, எல்லாமே நமக்கு தானே. அப்படியா? பின்ன என்ன
கடலை மிட்டாய்
டிஸ் பஸ் அடுத்தது கடலை மிட்டாய்.
செல்ஃபி எடுத்துக்கலையா இப்போ?
எப்பவுமே எடுத்துக்கிறது